Alright, welcome back. Today, we're going to be fishing at Lake Braddock. I thought I had to be at work at 3:30, but I actually don't have to be at work till 5. But by the time I got here, I realized I'm just going to do some pond hopping and make it a chill day. Switching reels up right now. I have 20-pound test on this one and 15-pound fluorocarbon on this one. I'm going to switch that up and go fishing. I don't normally do really well here, but these fish should be on beds. And I've heard of some absolute studs coming out of here, and that's why you fish places like this. Even though you struggle, you come back to it because you know there's giants. Today that's what we're looking for. Big fish on beds. As some of you know, I broke my zillion the other day, so that's like my go-to rod for all-around baits to throw. But today I'm going with the 7-foot medium heavy carrot stick because the zillion is out of commish. Alright, got a weightless Senko, crankbait. We're good to go. Spot number one. I was actually just walking around and I saw this bass over here sitting on a bed. See the little white spot out there? I don't know if you can or not, but little bass was sitting right on that. I'm assuming it's a bed. Gonna move down a little bit more. It was cool to see though in the first 2 minutes being out here. It's a good sign. So I'm gonna head down and fish these flats where my buddy Trevor said they should be spawning. Gonna go check it out. Looking at a little bass right now. Oh, he just pantsed me. He ate it though. Ate the Senko. I saw him eat it too. He should have had it. Alright, I'm not going to waste my time with that little bass, but that was a bite I just had. I wonder if you guys can see it, it'd be pretty cool. His gills flared open. He sucked in the Senko. I set the hook. And no connect. I'm going to keep moving down. I'm going to throw this crankbait around, just real quick fan cast, and then move along and see if I can find any bass up shallow. Throw some Senkos at them. There's a fish. Oh yeah. First fish of the day on the crankbait. I was just burning it too. I must have casted there 5 times. Come here, little buddy. Shoop. Hello, friend. Nice little 1-pound bass, little buck bass. First fish of the day. Little guy, about a pound on the crankbait. Right off this little point, flat joint. Yeah. Feels good to catch one. See you. Keep moving water with this crankbait. Slow down with the Senko. Hopefully we can run into a big one today. The first fish came on this Lucky Craft 2.5. I've been throwing this one around a lot. It's chartreuse with a black back. Water's a little bit stained here, and while they don't have any shad, they have a lot of bluegill and sunfish, so I figured this would be the best bet. That's kind of crazy. I was just slow rolling this crankbait for the most part while I was fan casting, and then decided to burn that one back, and he just smoked it. Move down a little bit further down this flat. I'm going to keep throwing the crankbait around, see if I can get anything to react. Just saw 2 pretty decent sized bass sitting right here. I don't know where they went. One of them was probably like 2.5 pounds, another one was like a pound. Oh, here they are. Can't tell if he's protecting a bed or not. The little buck bass is right here up shallow, and I see the female a little bit further off. She's just kind of holding off. Right behind him though, not far. The fish is like locked on a bed, I guess. Bed fishing is definitely something I have very little experience doing. so bear with me on this one. Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time messing with that little fish. There was a nicer, like 2.5, 3 pounder behind it. I'm assuming was the female. It's pretty cool though. Hopefully that underwater footage showed up. Pretty sweet. Did not have my chesty on. That fish just attacked me. Oh my god, that was so cool. That was the craziest thing that I've ever experienced. So I was just trying to get some underwater footage of this fish, and I'm kind of holding the GoPro out close to its bed, not right over top of it. I'm not really disturbing it or anything. And then the fish just starts looking at the camera, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be cool. He's gonna come up and like kind of nose up at it. And then he just, full speed, just smashed into the camera and bit my fingers. But it was hilarious. That was very, very cool. I wish I had my chest mount on, but hopefully the underwater footage shows up. And then I slipped into the water, so my feet are soaked, but at least it's warm out. So that was pretty cool. That was a very, very funny experience, to be honest. That was awesome. So that is a small little like 1.5 pound buck bass, and then the female is like 3 feet off the bank, a little bit behind him. And I'm assuming she's getting ready to come up and lay her eggs. So spawning bass, bedding bass especially, is something that I'm not very knowledgeable on, trying to learn. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Very, very cool. That was funny. All right, made it over to the dock. Gonna flip this Senko around a little bit. See if we can't pick one up. A big key of detecting bites is watching your line. So when you cast it in, you'll see it, the rate that it falls, real slow. Sometimes it'll stop, sometimes it'll flick, or just be like, boop. And you'll know you have a fish. So from there, you just reel down on it, slam them. That's one thing I think that people really need to focus in on, is watching your line, because I mean you can detect bites before you'd feel them normally if you watch your line a lot. Alright, let's go. Really not spending too much time in one spot. Trying to cover water and find these fish. I've only been here for like 45 minutes and I've probably seen 50 bass. All of them super shallow. Not really, I mean, spending any time trying to catch them. Most of them are under a pound, but it's pretty cool to see. All right, so let's talk about something goofy that I did today. So I left the house, had to get some gas and a Gatorade for today's trip. So I pulled over to a gas station like 5 minutes from my house. Run inside, grab a Gatorade, tell the lady I need 20 bucks on pump number 10. And when I'm going out to my car, I was like, oh shoot, I realized I forgot my SD card for my big camera and my sunglasses. So I run home, and then as soon as I pull up into the driveway, I was like, oh my god, I didn't put the gas in my car. So I ran back to the gas station. Sure enough, someone had gotten $20 worth of free gas, so I hope they had a good day. And funny story, it's not the first time I've done that, and I was literally just talking to Ace about that on Monday, or on Tuesday. So funny.
Did you catch a fish yet?
I did.
What kind of fish were there?
It's called a bass.
Bass?
You're too far because you kind of...
What's your name?
Elena.
Elena. I'm Matt. Nice to meet you.
It's far.
Yeah, you can cast pretty far. That's pretty awesome.
Lots of practice. You want to reel this? Go ahead. Hold it in that hand and reel with that one. Yep. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Now you gotta catch a fish. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Get it down there for you.
You need to get the line caught first.
There you go. Go for it.
What's that?
It's to hold the bait.
Here.
Keep reeling. There you go. Good.
We should watch.
That's why they call it fishing and not catching. Just remember, dudes, anytime a kid comes up to you when you're fishing, let them either cast or reel a little bit. Let them get interested in it. I'm gonna throw on a Texas rigged brush hog, if I have a brush hog with me. I think I do. All right, I'm over in this corner by the dam. Gonna throw the crankbait around a little bit. Drag that Texas rig. Maybe catch another bass. Caught one fish, seen about 60, and had one other bite. And one bite in my hand too. Let's not forget about that little guy. So I have about an hour left to fish. I'm gonna head back over to where I started. Keep scanning that flat for other fish and bigger bedding fish. Try to catch some of those and anything off the bank a little bit. It's been a nice day out so far. Lots of nice people walking around the lake. I've just met Hunter, who's one of our subs. Nice kid. Thanks for saying what's up. And hopefully we can catch some fish. Gotta get a couple more. Oh, again! It did it again! Oh my god, it's crazy. Fish is angry. He won't hit a bait, but he loves the GoPro. GoPro just died, so last cast. That's it. So, not the most eventful day as far as catching goes, but we saw a ton of bass. Saw some bass on beds, we saw them cruising the flats, and I caught one that was actually off the flat a little bit deeper on a crankbait. So these fish are definitely spawning, which is cool. I've never really had a chance to get out and really try to catch these spawning bass. So it's definitely something new to add to the checklist of fishing. Let's see, what else? I got attacked by a fish. It almost stole my GoPro and my finger. So that was pretty funny. I met a sub, Hunter, who was fishing out here today. And then I also introduced someone new to fishing. So overall, good day. Tomorrow, I have nothing planned yet, but I don't know. We'll figure that out when it comes, so see you then.